All right, Zipcar and Ford are teaming up and just in time for the start of the school year. The car-sharing company announced that Ford will become its biggest partner for its university program. The partnership will offer incentives for students and provide a lot of exposure for Ford. So what's the direct benefit for Zipcar? Well, for that, we're joined now by the CEO, Scott Griffith. Scott joins us from Boston, and perhaps no better person to ask than Scott as to what this partnership does for you. The stock is up almost 3% on the day. I don't know if that's because of this announcement.
Well, not sure. I've had such a busy day. It's great to hear the stock is showing a reaction. Not surprised at all. I think, for us, this is a real validation from Bill Ford and the Ford Motor Company that car sharing, the business model behind Zipcar, is really becoming a mainstream option for university students and major urban operations. So not surprised to hear that the market liked it too.
And how many universities will you go out to, and how much of a pickup do you think this will give to your business?
Well, I think we've been in the university sector for about 8 years now. We have 250 universities that we've been in for a little while, and that's growing. We're announcing dozens of new universities this fall. So initially, we'll have Ford vehicles in about half of the fleet in the university setting. So all 250 universities will pretty quickly have some sort of Ford product in them. And Ford's also sponsoring members. The first 1 million new students that sign up to become Zipcar members are going to get $10 off their $35 annual membership fee, compliments of Ford Motor Company. And then the first 1 million hours of driving time in these Ford products are going to have $1 per hour discount to the university students. So we think that'll really get some exposure for Zipcar, exposure for Ford, people testing this new business model and really learning about both brands.
Scott, as a CEO and as one that works in the auto industry but isn't really a car manufacturer, what are the particular items or economic items that you watch out for closely? Auto sales, for instance, are coming out tomorrow. Do you like to see auto sales going higher, or does that impact your business negatively?
I don't think we're going to be seeing impact whether auto sales go up or down. It is true that people that use Zipcar are often not car owners. On the other hand, some are car owners, and they use our cars as what we call a fractional second car. They might have 2 or 3 drivers in an urban household and only own 1 car and use Zipcar for the second car. I think generally we'd like to see the consumer be confident and be willing to be back in the market in purchasing, whether it's a vehicle or other hard goods. We want to see consumer confidence. We certainly saw some lower levels in the last few weeks. So that's the thing that we're going to look for at Zipcar.
And tell me, just what do you watch in terms of the economy? Are you watching what the president does very closely at this point?
I think mostly what we're looking for is what's the consumer telling us. I mean, Zipcar is a brand that's really about a community of people that uses and thinks about transportation very differently. So we're watching, what other smart consumption trends are they following. We are looking very closely at the economic cycle. We actually, I think, provide a good alternative for people that are sort of more on the margin or trying to save a few dollars instead of owning a car or a second car. So we do think that whether the economy is up or down, there's a strong argument for taking a look at Zipcar as a brand.
And very quickly, a good partnership with Ford. What about GM or another car manufacturer?
Well, first, I guess that you asked about Ford. The reason we picked Ford is we've been testing their vehicles really since for a couple years now, since 2009. We have 30 makes and models in our fleet, and we're always looking for new cool products. This is a very unique partnership for us. This is the first of its kind where we've really made this level of commitment, especially in the university setting, to a major brand. And Ford's come out with these new Ford Focus products, the new Escape, the My Ford Touch technology, the Sync technology. This is exactly what the millennials want. These college students are looking for. They're the always-on social networking, Facebook-using community. They manage their social life on the information highway as much as the paved highway. So for Ford to come out with these forward-thinking technology in their products was a great fit for us. We haven't seen that yet from General Motors, and so we don't have any GM products in our fleet. In the future, as GM sort of reinvigorates their product line, obviously we might take a look at it. But for now, we really see Ford with a strong early lead on some of these technology-driven products.
All right, Scott, we got to leave it there. Thanks for joining us. That was Scott Griffith, CEO of Zipcar, joining us live from Boston.